How many times can you get knocked down, light warrior, and get back up again? Spiritual warfare, if you never understood it, you're going to understand it now. Spiritual warfare, the unseen battle. How many times can you get knocked down and get back up again? Part of this journey is starting over. And many of us are experiencing this right now, starting over. Little pitfalls that are placed on your journey to trick you into giving up, because they can't stop you, light warriors. All they could do is try to get you to stop yourself. It's time to get back up again. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. Starting over. It's not easy to start over. It's actually quite draining. And we might do this on our journey. We might come to a place, a point where we're gonna have to start again. Is that you? Are you going through this energy right now? Are you experiencing that you're going to have to start over? It's so draining. It drains your soul. Your soul's like, oh, I gotta start again. Well, these are the trials and tribulations that are forging us in the fire, that are getting us to become the greatest version of ourselves. We have to start again. It's not how hard you could hit, but how you could take the hits over and over again and just keep moving forward. And that's been the way of life really since 2020. Remember that year? Remember the 15 days? And we're still going, light warriors. Yeah, we're still going. But ever since that time, I really experienced on my life, I had to start again, over and over again. There were many aspects of my life I had to start again. And in the most important aspect, this community right now, we have this energy theme of starting again. You know, things were really rolling just a couple of months ago. But since we're in a matrix, they'll try to, throw you off your path and make you feel, oh, you achieved this? You're going to have to start all over again. And that's where we are at this point. We all have to start over again. But when you have the inexhaustible belief in yourself, you're able to start over again. And you got to stay focused. You got to be just rolling down the stream, being in tune with nature. On my journey, I really look back on the past few years. I'm always into working out and improving myself. It's all about self-empowerment. Why don't you write self-empowerment in the comments so that others will grab life by the horns. Grab that matrix by the horns, baby, yeah. And realize that we all are able to start over again. The things on my journey, everything was shut down. I had to start over from scratch. I had to be resourceful, right? I had to find different ways of working out, right? It actually made me tougher getting out in nature and working out, right? And then I went through an injury and I had to recover from that. I shared about that a few years ago on the channel page. And now, going through maybe a little health bump in the road and saying to myself, you know what, I'm going to have to take a time out from what I'm normally doing and organically take the time to heal myself. And we're always starting over again. You take, 3 steps forward and then you take 2 steps backward, right? That's kind of what we're all going through right now. But we're in the point where we're maybe going backwards a little bit, but sometimes we got to back up to take a giant leap forward. As we're, growing this channel, growing this community, it right now kind of feels like we're taking a step back, but it's strengthening us. We're strengthening the core. You got to strengthen your core, kid. Yeah, strengthen the core. Write it in the comments. Strengthen the core. And when you strengthen the core, when you have a solid foundation, it will last the test of time. And these are the pits and valleys. People come in, people leave. You have your ups and downs. And these are things that I learned about on my journey. And it's very frustrating to have to start over again. But we're starting over again. And sometimes we have to return and get back to the basics. Never forget where you came from. And sometimes you have to go back to where you came from and get back to the basics, because you're going to find yourself the things, the staples, the standards. These are the things that are going to power you up. And you're going to have to find something that you could rely on. You know, there's a lot of chaotic energies in the world right now, a lot of chaos out there. But you're going to have to go deep within. And when you're able to go within, when you're able to be comfortable with yourself, they can't throw you off your course. How many times can you get knocked down, light warrior, and get back up again? It's not an easy journey. That's why it's so difficult to make quantum leaps, but we're about to make a quantum leap, light warrior. Just like in the gym, when you have a lot of weights, you're going to add some weight, you want to build some bigger muscles, baby, yeah. Well, that extra weight is actually making you stronger. Now all the extra weight, all the things that we've been pushing through, making us tougher, when you don't have to fight through all that weight, when you don't have to fight through all those adversaries, it's going to be a breeze. It's going to be a walk in the park, light warriors. Yeah, it's going to be a walk in the park. Yeah. Peaceful park, light warriors. It's all about finding that inner peace, remember? It's all about your inner peace and what makes you happy. Remember, this is your everyday life, not somebody else's life. And you're going to have to take this journey by listening to yourself. A lot of people are very lost in these end days. They're very lost because they're going outside of themselves for guidance. And we're here to understand and overstand that you're going to have the internal GPS. Remember that? The internal GPS system. It's showing you where to go. You're going to have to feel your way through what resonates with you, what doesn't resonate with you. Nobody can tell you how to go about your journey. You're going to have to feel the path yourself. How many times can you get knocked down, light warrior, and get back up again? Some people think that the spiritual awakening journey is unicorns and rainbows, baby, yeah. But authentically, as I share about my journey, it's been anything but that. It's been about becoming the greatest version of myself. And as we grow and we expand, we leave things that no longer resonate with us, the densities that no longer are going to get us to the top of the mountain. We're leaving things behind. We're leaving judgment and expectations behind. When I don't have judgment and expectations, and authentically we all do, it's the thief of joy, light warriors. And what they want to do right now, they want to steal your joy away. Think about it. Think about the times, right? You could probably count on your hands maybe how many days, oh, it's so joyous. Spiritual warfare, the unseen battle. They will do things, it's all an illusion, to try to get you to stop yourself, because they can't stop you. Heck, nobody can stop you, light warriors. The only thing that could stop you is yourself. And you have to remember this, child. The only thing that can really stop you is yourself. How many times can you get knocked down, light warrior, and get back up again? If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. Yeah, it's great to be connected to the source, to be connected to God. They don't want you to have a nice, strong relationship with God. They don't want you to be connected. to the source. But when you are, all your superhero powers activate. You start regenerating, you start healing. Doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down. They're just wasting their time. They're just prolonging the inevitable. Because, actually, I am inevitable. And so are you. You're much more powerful than you were led to believe. And this message is activating what lies dormant within your DNA. Self-doubt is the only way that they could stop you. Doesn't matter how many times they knock you down. You just get right back up, kid. That's what this journey is all about. It's not about perfect. It's about authentic. And that's why we're still standing. I'm still standing. You're still standing. And we're going to see this all the way to and through the event. And if you enjoyed this message, why don't you subscribe to this channel and know that we're here every single day and on Friday night. I wonder if Friday Night Live will be on tonight. Check it out, Light Warriors. We have the staples. We get back to the basics. We switch up our energies. There's not just one path. Sometimes we think there's only one path to greatness. There's an infinite amount of paths. But what they try to do is funnel your energy into a carbon copy. But we're expanding exponentially. There's so much to this world that we can tap into. You could tap into nature. You could tap in to all the secrets of the universe. When you start thinking differently, think differently, act differently, live differently. You're saying to yourself, oh, you know what? I just don't fit in anymore. Of course, dear one. You came here to stand out. But 1 second, you think I give a shift what anyone thinks about me? That's how they try to get in your mind. Let it go, Light Warriors. Let it go. Nothing can stop you, and nothing can stop this. You are becoming the greatest version of yourself, always and forever. I'm the best there is at what I do. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that you are indestructible. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Not a place, but a frequency. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. Can't stop, won't stop. Good. If you enjoyed this message, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to this community. Check out the description. We're on multiple platforms. Like, leave a comment. People read your comments. We're a community. Collectively, we are greater than the sum of our parts. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. So it is.